Welcome to your Sotheby's International Realty Canada's Sunshine Coast Market Report for December of 2020. The trend of declining inventory levels, increased demand, and a rise in home values on the Sunshine Coast continued into December. When we look at detached properties, both the amount of inventory and the number of sales have been dramatically affected year over year, with one half of the number of listings available compared to December of 2019. The number of sales has remained relatively high for this time of year at nearly double the number of sales from last year and down only marginally from November. It took approximately 39% less time on average to sell a home this year than it did last year, down from 103 days in 2019 to only 63 days in 2020. Because of reduced supply and increased demand, the Detached Housing Price Index has risen 22.4% from last year and up nearly $14,000 from just last month. Welcome news for homeowners. As a result of the pressure on the detached home market, many consumers are looking at condominiums as an option. Inventory levels are on the decline, down 50% from last December, and sales were up 100%. Contrary to most years, there were more condominium sales in December this year than there were in November. Similarly, the townhome market is becoming more competitive for buyers, with inventory down 38% year over year and December sales up 166% from 2019. Unlike the condominium market, sales volume was down from November, which we normally expect due to seasonal factors. We look to the sales to active ratio graph to help us understand whether or not we should anticipate price increases or decreases or a stabilized market. A balanced market is where between 10% and 22% of all available inventory sells in a given month. When more than 22% of available properties regularly sell, we expect prices to rise over time. When less than 10% regularly sell, we expect prices to soften. Looking across all housing markets, we see that the detached housing market is even more firmly in seller's market territory at 47%, with townhomes and condominiums both in a low seller's market. While it's tempting, you can't utilize aggregate housing statistics as a one-size-fits-all solution. You have to also consider both price ranges and neighborhoods to paint an accurate picture. In December, there were 11 homes available for sale that were priced below $400,000. There were 3 sales in this price range, or a 27% sales to active listing ratio, suggesting a strong seller's market. The most active price range on the Sunshine Coast is between $400,000 and $900,000. In this price range, there were 36 sales out of 53 listings, which suggests a seller's market and an amazingly active 68% sales to active ratio, suggesting significant price increases ahead if the trend continues. For properties priced between $900,000 and $1.5 million, there were 16 sales out of 26 listings, or a 62% sales to active listing ratio, rivaling the demand levels in lower price ranges. For properties priced between $1.5 million and $2 million, there were 4 sales out of 20 listings, or a 20% sales to active listing ratio, a balanced market but favoring sellers. High-end home sales over $2 million remained very active, with 4 sales out of 24 active listings, suggesting a balanced 16% sales to active listing ratio. When it comes to specific areas on the Sunshine Coast, Gibsons, Halfmoon Bay, Pender Harbour, Roberts Creek, and Sechelt were all heavily into seller's market territory, with the benchmark housing prices up across the board. The Housing Price Index, like the Consumer Price Index, is a measure of the value of a particular home as it makes its way through time. The index is the most accurate tool available to us to gauge the change in a home's value. All things being equal, a home purchased in 2006 for $363,400 would be worth approximately $702,000 today. Sotheby's International Realty Canada's agents are committed to providing you with all the information you need in a timely manner to enable you to make the perfect real estate decision.